Hey guys, Dark Desert Highway here with something that I've learned along the way of my relationship with the Lord. Okay? The fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is a genuine fear of the Lord. It's I'm terrified of Him. Okay? So I fear Him, so I keep myself from the things that He instructs me not to touch. That's one thing. And I've been criticized for this. Like, you're not supposed to be afraid of the Lord. But I see, as you'll see today in the text, that the fear of the Lord is a very healthy response to a relationship with the Lord, because He is mighty and terrifying. His word has been given to us to instruct us so that we don't have to fear God as like hiding from God, but that we have a healthy respect and fear of the Lord because we want to respect Him. We want to honor Him, and we want to do what is right before His eyes. So another thing that I've learned is His eyes, okay? Doing what's right before His eyes, because His eyes go over all of the earth and see everything. There is a record that is being kept of our lives by angels, and this record is standing against those who have not found salvation to their condemnation, but the record of our debt for those who are saved, it has been nailed to the cross so that we might come unto the Father through the sacrifice of the Lord Jesus Christ and what He accomplished on the cross. But a record is made. People are watching. Angels are watching us every day. Demons are watching us every day. There is a whole host of heaven that is poised to view the happenings of the world on a daily basis. And the Lord's eyes, everything is before the Lord's eyes. There is no darkness. There is no secret. There is nothing that He does not know. There is no room that you can find yourself in with a locked door, thinking that you're alone. You're really not alone. And this is a revelation that I've had because I've experienced the Lord. I walk around with the knowledge of the Lord on a daily basis. This creates a healthy fear that I would be commending my daily life to the Lord because I know that He sees everything. I know that there's a record. And what I do before the eyes of the Lord. So what I want to do is what is right before His eyes. That way I'm not terrified of a consequence that might come to me because of my behavior. And the consequence is real. Every time Israel was captured by the enemy and taken off to other territories, they're separated, their land is defiled, their temple is defiled, their houses are taken spoil, and it was because of the way that they lived before the eyes of the Lord. The Lord gave them the command. He said, look, these are my statutes and ordinances. This is what I command. This is what you need to teach the people about me because I am your God. So let's go ahead and get into Deuteronomy chapter 6, and we're just going to read here. And you're going to hear the highlights that I just pointed out in the beginning of this video. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 1. This is the command, the statutes and ordinances the Lord your God has commanded me to teach you, so that you may follow them in the land you are about to enter and possess. Do this so that you may fear the Lord your God all the days of your life, by keeping all His statutes and commandments I am giving you, your son and your grandson, and so that you may have a long life. Listen, Israel, and be careful to follow them, so that you may prosper and multiply greatly, because the Lord, the God of your ancestors, has promised you a land flowing with milk and honey. Listen, Israel. The Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. These words that I am giving you today are to be in your heart. Repeat them to your children. Talk about them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them be a symbol on your forehead. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your city gates. When the Lord your God brings you into the land he swore to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that he would give you, the land with large and beautiful cities that you did not build, houses full of every good thing that you did not fill them with, cisterns that you did not dig, and vineyards and olive groves that you did not plant. And when you eat and are satisfied, be careful not to forget the Lord, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the place of slavery. For the Lord your God, fear the Lord your God. Fear the Lord your God, worship him, and take your oaths in his name. Do not follow other gods, the gods of the peoples around you. For the Lord your God, who is among you, is a jealous God. Otherwise, the Lord your God will become angry with you and obliterate you from the face of the earth. Do not test the Lord your God, as you tested him at Massah. Carefully observe the commandments of the Lord your God, the decrees and statutes he has commanded you. Do what is right and good in the Lord's sight, so that you may prosper, and so that you may enter and possess the good land the Lord your God swore to give to your ancestors, by driving out all your enemies before you, as the Lord has said. Now, when your son asks you in the future, what is the meaning of the decrees, statutes, and ordinances that the Lord our God commanded you, tell him, we were slaves of Pharaoh in Egypt, but the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a strong hand. Before our eyes, the Lord inflicted great and devastating signs and wonders on Egypt, on Pharaoh, and all his household. But he brought us from there in order to lead us and to give us the land he swore to our ancestors. The Lord commanded us to follow all these statutes and to fear the Lord our God, for our prosperity always, and for our preservation as it is today. Righteousness will be ours, if we are careful to follow every one of these commands before the Lord our God, as he has commanded us. So you can hear it. Fear the Lord. Do what is right before his eyes. Be careful to follow the commands. Do them and live. We must not only be hearers of the word, hearing the word, but not doing it. We need to be doers of the word, taking God's commandments and putting them in place in our lives, substituting what we would have done for ourselves to satisfy our own flesh, to satisfy our sin, but leaving those things behind and growing up in the knowledge of God, in the fear of the Lord. And he will fulfill his word in our lives. You can guarantee that.